What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and today I'm bringing you my round 2 NPCC Team Builder. Now, as you know, we won 6-0 last week, so this match actually means a lot, because if we can go 2-0, and that means that we beat this other guy that won, and then the other guy who also won loses, we're 2-0, we're sitting at top of the division already, and it's insane. So I kind of had to get a little creative with this match, because Dylan has a very strange team. And by very strange, I mean it's very good. It's a pain in the ass to prepare for, to be honest. As are a few of them. But his team is the Mega Metagross, Tornadus, Florges, Raikou, Donphan, Mienshao, Vaporeon, Superior, Arcanine, Garchomp, Bisharp, and Kecleon. He has a very overpowered team, in my opinion. It's more overpowered than my team is, if you ask me, because he has Mega Metagross, Tornadus, Bisharp, Vaporeon, Arcanine, Superior, Garchomp, Bisharp. Like, he has so many offensive powerful threats that it's hard to prepare for them all, to be honest. Let me scooch over a little bit more time. There we go. Actually, wait a second. If I go like this, there we go. Move the computer, not yourself, Kelly. Be smart. So this Cobalion wasn't really the first thing that I realized that I wanted, but it was probably the best thing for me to bring. I now know that this 8 HP doesn't fix it. I stopped caring about the EV spread because I messed with this team for like 5 days. I never do that. I build teams in 1 day, knock them out in 2 hours, and I'm done. But I spent like 5 days on this team because I was so scared of Dylan's team. So I just put 8 EVs there. It's supposed to only be, actually wait a second, let me change all these back to level 50 so you can know. My Jenner makes all my Pokemon at level 50, so as we go, I'll make them all level 50 again. But this Cobalion is there specifically to counter the Florges. It also switches in decently to the Raikou, switches in somewhat decently to a Bisharp, depending on if he has low kick, or if he has anything like that, or if he's Swords Dance or whatnot. But basically, I wanted something that could switch into Florges, scare it out, and get up rocks. Because if you look at his team, look at his team. Not his team. His team. If you look at his team, you notice that he only has one spinner. That's it. And I have a really good spin blocker in my Mega, so I was like, well, I'm going to Hazard stack the fuck out of him, because Hazards do decently hurt him, because he has a couple weaknesses to rocks, and then whenever you add on the like 1 or 2 spikes damages that I could be getting off compared to if I got no like extra 12% regularly and then another 12% for spikes, takes a quarter of somebody's health away. And a lot of my team does about 75% in total with moves. So I kind of wanted to make sure I got that. But this Cobalion is there specifically for Florges, because Florges is a problem in my Mega Sableye. And this kind of sort of creates a decent wall core that they can help each other out pretty well. In case Florges was a little bit of a problem, in case I wanted to take it out in a cheeky manner, I guess you could say, I brought my Mega Sableye. And as you can tell, I have a very weird move on there in Metal Burst. I'm also physically defensive because, ITF. Now I'm going to change it back to level 50 for you guys so you can see the actual sets. The defensiveness is there for obvious reasons. It helps me take on Mega Metagross, Donphan, Mienshao, Arcanine, Bisharp, and Garchomp. Helps me take on a lot of them. So having the defense investment makes it really easy for me to come in on them, take a hit, foul play, and do massive damage. For example, Mega Metagross does not like foul plays, neither does Garchomp or Arcanine. Mienshao and Bisharp are a little bit different because they resist it, but they still don't like it to take it, along with the chance to Will-O-Wisp is always there. I mean, always. I really think he's going to be bringing a defensive Garchomp, so if I do end up having to foul play it, I don't think it'll be doing a whole lot of damage. I think it'll be doing decent damage, but then I need to make sure that I don't burn it so it doesn't do any less. But I really do like the way Sableye works this match because of the recover. Metal Burst, I can live one Moonblast from Florges. It does about 66%. Metal Burst, kill it. Yep. I love Mega Sableye, honestly. It's been working really well on this team, and I really like it. I'm a little worried that I'm already starting to get predictable because this is basically the exact same team, aside from a few varied spreads here and there. But I'm trying to make this team builder very quick for you guys because it's It's a very easy team for the most part. The next one I want to go over is NASCAR Bug, the Scolipede. This Scolipede is very strange. I wanted a somewhat bulky Scolipede that could hit certain things decently. For example, I knew I had to bring spikes because I want a hazard stack. I was tempted to bring spikes and toxic spikes since he doesn't have a poison type. It's just, he has a lot of stuff that doesn't really care about getting poisoned, like Vaporeon, Bisharp, Mega Metagross, Tornadus. So I was like, it could be a waste of a move. So I have to throw a Baton Pass on there to gain me some initiative. Poison Jab is obviously there for Florges. This spread is actually very important because if you look at my defense and special defense, they're pretty close to being even. They're not exactly even because I don't really give a shit if they're perfectly even. I wanted more bulk on both sides. That's all I cared about. And this spread allows me to live 2 Earthquakes from a Mega Metagross if he predicts a switch out. This also allows me to take certain hits a little bit better, like Moonblast from Florges. It tells me to take high jump kicks better from a Mienshao. Garchomp's Earthquake, it hurts a lot, but I can live 1, get up my spikes, do whatever I have to do. I can also take on the Arcanine decently well as long as he doesn't Flare Blitz me, but you know, he's going to because it's a bug type and he doesn't want this thing to sweep him. And if he's Intimidate, physically defensive like I think he will be, I don't think that he will be able... God, my phone always goes off. I apologize, but I don't really use it anymore. My hope is that this thing can set up spikes, get damage off on Mega Metagross, get damage off on Florges, and maybe Raikou. Because if I can get all of those weakened, I can sweep them with my next 2 Mons very easily. The next one I knew I wanted to bring Kyurem Black this week, no matter what, because I love Kyurem Black, and I'm really disappointed that I didn't use it last week, because it's just awesome. I clicked 50. Oh, I put happiness at 50, whatever. 0. Make you hate me, I don't give a shit. So, I realized that a special attacking Kyurem did a lot better than a physically attacking Kyurem. Basically, the EV spread on this is very obvious. 100 speed EVs. I know people are probably going to be like, why so little? I mean, I am Choice Scarfed, but I can outspeed everything on his team. I can outspeed Tornadus. I have it to outspeed Tornadus by 1 point with the Choice Scarf, which is extremely important because that means I can get more special attack off. I can hit very hard on the special attacking side since it is only 120 compared to 170. However, if you look at my 2 attacks, they're pretty similar to each other. Fusion Bolt to Vaporeon is a 2-hit KO no matter what. Iron Head to a Florges is a 2-hit KO no matter what. Ice Beam to Tornadus. Donphan, Superior, Garchomp. 2-hit KO no matter what. Earth Power to Mega Metagross, Raikou, Donphan, Mienshao, Arcanine, Bisharp. Like, this thing just 2 KOs his entire team. So if I can get damage off, he has no safe switch-ins to it at all. Granted, I'll have to be locked into a move, but I don't really give a shit about being locked in because damage is damage. And at the same time, he doesn't really have a whole lot of knockoff users. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. The 4 men of 12 Mons, which, you know, is cool, but whenever you think about what he can bring, he can only bring 6 Mons. There's no way he's going to be bringing Tornadus, Donphan, Mienshao, and Bisharp. The reason why I say this is because that means he's not going to be bringing Florges, which I have a Mega Sableye. He's going to be bringing Mega Metagross, Raikou, Vaporeon, Superior, Arcanine. So I'm not too worried about getting my Choice Scarf knocked off. I know that I'm going to be able to outspeed him no matter what, basically. And as long as I can keep this thing healthy, I can get this thing switched in for free, and he does not have Rocks Up, which if he doesn't bring Donphan, he's not going to get Rocks Up because I'm not going to let him get Garchomp in for free to get Rocks. But yeah, this thing is just a powerhouse. Punches holes through his entire team, and I'm really excited to use Kyurem Black this week because Kyurem Black is just so amazing. The next mon I want to go over is Victini, which as you can see is also Choice Scarfed. This one is a little bit more obvious because it's 60 speed EVs, 128, which is, if you notice, is the exact same speed that Kyurem Black hits because it outspeeds Tornadus by 1 point. The thing with Victini is that it just straight up destroys him. If it can get a free V-Create off, it gets a kill every single time. I don't need max attack. basically I wanted just enough attack to 2 KO Vaporeon with Bolt Strike. Because if I can 2 KO with Bolt Strike, then that means that everything else will get 2 KO'd by this thing. That means that Garchomp will get 2 KO'd or OHKO'd by Glaciate, depending on the spread. Arcanine, it will be able to lift some hits decently well if he gets the Intimidate off and he's physically defensive. V-Create to Mega Metagross, Tornadus, Florges, Raikou, everything. It just hurts so much. So I didn't need max attack, didn't need max special attack. So I was like, well, you know what? Let me make myself extra fat this week because I don't need attack. It's just a simple fact. I don't need attack. But basically right now, the one thing I started to look at on my team was that if he brings a Choice Scarf Superior, or if he brings like a Rock Polish Mega Metagross, I'm kind of sort of screwed, and I just get 6-0'd if he sets up like turn 1. So I needed to have Prankster Thunder Wave, and that's why I have my boy Thundurus Incarnate. I'm truthfully, the only thing he's here for is to Thunder Wave Mega Metagross. Like, I'm not gonna have him in unless I think that Mega Metagross could be a problem. I'm gonna Thunder Wave it. Speed, outspeed, everything on his team is below base 100, I think. It's very awesome. I think that's to outspeed Arcanine, but this thing is just there to Thunder Wave stuff, and it's there to get Volt Switch initiative, maybe turn 1. But that's about it. And that is actually the team. So I'm gonna cut it off kind of quick because I still have to record my battle and do a lot of homework. I have a test this Friday. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below for me, please. I would really appreciate it. If you could, also go check out Dylan's channel. It will be in the description below. Also go check out Erik. He records my battles for me. His link will be down there as well. So if you guys could, I would really appreciate it. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.